Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Below the Line. My name is Andres Ramirez, and I forgot to say this is the show about how movies are made. And I'm here with my good friend and co host, Mr. Zach Houston, in what seems to be an odyssey in the quest for new movies in a week where so many things happen, so many announcements, so many trailers, yet it feels far distant from the present. How are you, my friend?
Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Today, this whole week was like just a bunch of trailers, movie announcements, things to get us hyped for 2027 and beyond. 2028 to be specific.
Well, that's if movies don't get delayed. You know,
I know
I,
how it works, the industry. Believe
well,
me.
you know it better than anybody. But before we go to the trailers, I wanted to ask about the Odyssey. How is that movie doing in its second week? I think it
It
broke records, right?
Yep, it's still continuing to beat records. It actually had one of the lowest drops for an
To
R-rated.
be expected.
Well, yeah, of course. It made close to $90 million this weekend. A lot of it attributed to IMAX and other
Domestically.
domestically, yes. Internationally, it's still doing very well though. So, yeah, a lot of people said now that this movie has a lot of potential to make $1 billion now.
We'll go for it.
Oh,
The
depending on
latency.
yeah, it's all good. Depending on if how Spider-Man does this weekend, because as you know, it's probably going to take a lot of its IMAX screens and a lot of its theaters that currently the movie's showing. So we shall see.
Yeah, what I was going to say is I was reading an article that they are previewing that maybe this movie can play on and off on IMAX until December, until Dune.
That'd be cool.
Because
I
while there's other films like Resident Evil or whatever, those movies are not made with IMAX for IMAX, if that makes sense.
No, definitely. Well, obviously, this movie was shot entirely in IMAX with IMAX cameras, so they're going to try and milk it for what it's worth because, I mean, it brought attention to this format. And I mean, with Disney gung ho on trying to Infinity Vision for its Avengers Endgame re release, Encore, and
That's
Doomsday.
so dumb.
Yeah.
You know what Disney should have done, really? Bring back THX, like the Blue Note from the
Yeah,
early 2000s.
they purchased it. THX would be excellent.
Yeah, because that was like George Lucas's attempt at. Well, I think Francis Ford Coppola was there involved too because they own that production company that the two of them established to make movie theaters standard. And
Mhm.
basically, that's Infinity Vision. It's just THX with a Marvel name to attach to it and a more expensive ticket, I believe.
Well, it apparently worked because I mean, a lot of people. The movie's made already $16.5 million in those premium
Oh,
format alone. So, I mean, it's only July, and the movie's already like on its way to do well for big box office. I do
how is
apologize.
it compared to Dune in previous, like in previous? Because that's supposed to be like the new Barbenheimer of December, right?
I don't know how. I don't think Dune tickets are on sale right now. I could be wrong, but
I think the IMAX are.
hmm, I'm gonna check right now.
I think it's an interesting comparison because, like, literally Disney whooped out of. I mean, I'm sure that on the US, all the AMC Dolbys became Infinity Vision, but are they gonna send them like a Infinity Vision like printout so they can put it on the doors, or what are they going to do to make it feel like you're walking into something special because it's not a new format?
So you were correct, by the way. IMAX tickets were on sale for Dune, and at my local theater in Langley, the two screenings for 7 and 11 are completely sold out. So
Hmm.
take that for what it's worth.
Oh, it's going to be an interesting battle. The
Mhm.
format, the premium format versus the wannabe premium format.
And then poor Jumanji is left in the dust, scrambling to pick up the pieces.
That's still happening on
Yeah,
December.
they have a new trailer coming out next week. So
Well, here's the thing: if Doomsday sucks, I think that movie will give its battle to Doomsday.
Mm,
Kind of like what they did with, like, was it The Force Awakens? No, it was The Last Jedi, right?
that's right,
Well,
because that came out around the same time, and that
yeah.
did really well at the box office.
Well, The Last Jedi felt underwhelming, and that's when they kind of took the market in the family market in December. But
This
I don't know if The Rock has the star power to do that leverage nowadays, considering that Moana was a flop and now it's basically not playing anywhere.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. My Cineplex actually said that if you go and see Moana, if you buy a ticket, we will give you a free popcorn combo. It's like they're that desperate to try and sell you the movie to go and watch it.
I mean, what if you just buy the ticket and then once you get your popcorn and then go watch whatever you actually want to watch?
That's what I was thinking too, actually. Maybe I should just do that.
That sounds like Disney is swaying those movie theaters. I mean, as far as I know, not as far as I know this for a fact. The movie theater business is not on the ticket sales, it's in the concession. So is Disney buying those concession stands?
Maybe.
Like, what is the, I mean, it would make more sense that they would give you the ticket for free and then you have to pay for the popcorn,
That's
you
true.
know? But I guess people are indeed desperate. But you have seen that movie. I have not. It's not even playing here anymore.
No, and it's so limited here. It's like Supergirl. It's like you'll get a couple of screenings, but no. This summer, with some exceptions like The Odyssey, like Toy Story 5, which has grossed $1 billion this weekend, by the way,
Hmm.
it's just not been a very good summer for a lot of movies. Even Spielberg's Disclosure Day, that one is definitely on the lower end.
But that was just a very bad written screenplay.
Oh yeah, no, it was a terrible
I
screen.
don't think it was a poorly directed movie because, I mean, he's Steven Spielberg. He's like one of the best directors of all time. But the script was just dreadful.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's like it's not even Disclosure Day. It's like pre-Disclosure Day.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, I would actually advise if you like the style of the movie, like aliens and all that stuff. I think his TV show he executively produced called Taken, which you cannot find it anywhere. I think you can find DVDs on Amazon, but if you search it on YouTube, you can find the whole season free on YouTube, like 720p. But I mean, that's pretty much what a DVD will give you. So you can download it from YouTube if you know how to, and just put it on your TV, and you get to watch like a good show. And this show had Dakota Fanning when she was like a little baby girl. I think that's how she met Steven Spielberg before War of the Worlds.
I see.
Yeah, and that's like, about UFOs and people being kidnapped. So it's pretty much the concept of Disclosure Day, but done well in eight
Yeah.
hours.
Hmm.
So yeah,
But we talked a lot about it already. So
yeah. So it seems like the Odyssey is dominating. Movie theaters are still struggling. Next week, the Odyssey will have its real competition with
yes,
Spider Man.
which is on its way to make $300 million domestically in its opening weekend.
More than the Odyssey, right?
Yep, more than the Odyssey.
Yeah. If
I mean,
there's
it
one
makes sense.
superhero that can't
Yeah.
be beat, it's Spider Man and Batman.
Yep. Well, I mean, even like with Marvel's recent announcements for Batman Part 2 getting pushed to 2028, I don't think their other movies are really going to capture my attention away from that. Because,
You mean
yeah,
DC or Marvel?
Marvel. Because DC, I mean, 2028, they have the Batman Part 2 coming out. But Marvel's recent announcements, they haven't really swayed me at all. Because, yeah, there's San Diego
Let
Comic
us
Con coming out. Hmm?
let's wait for the Marvels last. you know, but I would agree with you in that aspect. Their announcements, but I mean, they don't mean anything until we get to see the movies. I mean, how long have we been waiting for Blade?
Yeah, that's. I think that's canceled now. Apparently, from what I heard.
Is it? But they haven't really made it official.
Well, it's just. I mean, your radio silent for years about it, and I mean, to me, it's just kind of the way that the Inhumans movie was kind of going to be a thing, but then didn't happen. It just didn't work out, and that's okay. Things happen.
We'll see. Uh, where should we start with San Diego Comic Con?
Oh boy. Well, what was your favorite announcement from San Diego Comic Con?
I mean, to be honest, this year it was kind of underwhelming.
Yeah,
Like, there was nothing super exciting. Like, there was not like a new James Bond. There wasn't like a new thing. I mean, it was quite funny how some of these creatives admitted things that they probably don't know they admitted publicly. Like Kevin Feige saying that he's a bigger Star Wars fan than a Marvel fan. I thought that was quite funny.
clearly, because I mean, one of his announcements was taking a team from an upcoming Star Wars movie and basically having them do one of the new Marvel films.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I mean, good. Look, Sean Levy, he started directing B list movies. Like he directed Big Fat Liar, right? And
Yeah,
now he's an A lister. I guess thanks to Stranger Things and Deadpool. But like, I find it. I wish I would know who his agent is, because whomever his agent is, he's like really really good at getting him jobs. That I'm not saying Sean Levy is not talented. I think he's talented, but like from directing these scrappy movies like Night at the Museum to directing like the most high profile, high budgeted things, it's like how did you make that leap?
yeah. No, I agree with that, man. It's a little crazy just how he was able to do that because I mean, I think Free Guy was kind of like his opening to that, working with 20th Century Studios, Fox, whatever, and working with Ryan Reynolds because he also did that Adam project too with him. So I think maybe just
Yeah.
working with him helped his career out a bit.
Well, that and Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, Stranger Things obviously too.
But I mean, they did not finish that well. But I don't think he cares. But I
No,
mean, that project can still be slightly reshaped. I'm curious to see if he's able to do something different with Star Wars.
yeah, me too. We'll see. But I mean, if Kevin Feige really likes this team, I mean, like he's got the director, writer, and star of Starfighter to do the new Ghost Rider. So I mean, must be good for something.
Well, yes, but that director also gave him like one of the only $1 billion pictures that he has had in like the last two phases.
That's true.
So like out of all the directors he has in his tool of directors, I would say it's the Russos and him are the most reliable so far.
I think too, he's also just a good gun for hire studio.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, he probably brings them on budget and on schedule for sure. What I'm trying to say is he also knows how to please the fans.
That too. That too.
Because if you think about it, Sam Raimi did a really good job directing Multiverse of Madness, but that movie did not please the fans. Basically, of all the expectation that they had after No Way Home.
Yeah.
But who
That's
knows?
on
Maybe Tom Cruise will be in Secret Wars or whatever.
yeah. That's on the fans too for being like the high expectations. But we'll see. Like I said, it's just pretty funny to see that announcement and especially for a character that I'm not saying is bad, but just I don't have the same level of enthusiasm for that I think Marvel thinks we do.
I mean, it's also going to be hard to, I mean, make people not think about Nicolas Cage.
Exactly.
I mean, say what you want to say, but those Nicolas Cage movies were campy, fun, and it's Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Like, those movies are bad in its storytelling and the way they were executed, but they're good in the way that you remember them like 20 years after they have happened.
Very true. Very, very true.
And I think that's because of Nicolas Cage. And Ryan Gosling is a great actor, but I don't know if he's a star.
You don't think he's a star?
Well, outside of Project Hail Mary, which I don't remember what was the total gross of box office, he hasn't had a successful movie where he's the lead.
I see your point there.
Like, I don't know if he is enough to carry such a high profile production. But I guess we'll see next year with Star Wars.
Yeah. See how that turns out.
Yeah.
And then I guess the other announcement too from Marvel was just the Black Panther 3 fully confirmed for December 2028. And they have a new Black Panther now. The guy from Alien Romulus and Frick, he was in another one. The Long
The
Walk.
Walk,
The Long
the
Walk.
Stephen, yeah, the Stephen King one. Yeah.
I actually really liked him in that movie. And he does
Yeah.
look a lot like Chadwick Boseman. So, yeah, I hope he does well.
Do you think he'll be introduced in Avengers?
Well, he already technically was introduced in like Wakanda Forever.
I mean, him fighting in Secret Wars.
Oh, him fight? I don't think so. No, I think they'll probably just keep Letitia Wright for a bit and then go from there.
So basically, this is the start of what, Phase Zero again?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if these movies are part of Phase 6 or if they're part of Phase 7 or, like you said, Phase 0.
Well, because if they base it on the 2015 comic book, the Marvel universe will get reset.
That's true.
So is it Phase Zero or like Phase what, 9, 8? Where are we now?
We're on Phase 6 right now.
So Phase 6 ends with Secret Wars, right?
Yep. That's what I was told.
And supposedly Spider-Man was supposed to be in between the two movies because this Spider-Man movie supposedly explains why he's not going to be in Doomsday.
Yeah.
Although we know the reason is because he was shooting the Odyssey, but they cannot say that.
Yeah, they can't say it. It would be bad for the brand.
But I mean, that's the truth from like a logistical standpoint. Because I think
Yeah.
he shot them back to back as they were shooting. As he was shooting the Odyssey, they were shooting Doomsday.
Yeah.
That's why he wasn't there. But I think they changed the release schedule, so now it does not make sense. But it'll probably make sense. Who knows?
Yeah. Only we'll know eventually.
Well, in like 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a good announcement for Marvel, but at least they didn't announce Eternals 2.
Yeah, can you imagine bringing that cast out again after how long?
Well, who is Jon Snow would say, I don't want it. What's his name?
Oh, Kit Harrington?
Yeah, he would be like, I don't want it. And Kevin Feige would be like, dude, you have a contract.
I want nothing to do with that contract.
Or if they bring back Emilia Clarke.
Oh man, that'd be just terrible.
Yeah, I mean, she probably still has a contract somewhere there.
With Marvel, probably. I think you're right about that.
I mean, she probably has a contract with Star Wars, Marvel, Terminator. That technically they can still call it back if they wanted her to come back.
I just feel bad for her because she's constantly just like the franchise killer. If I'm being honest, like
Is she
Terminator,
or
Star Wars, and
Game of
just
Thrones?
Game of Thrones, even Marvel, like with Secret Invasion being a part of that.
That was such a bad show. Such a
Yeah,
bad show.
terrible show. Still, probably the worst thing they ever put out.
Probably because she's like overpowered.
Yeah,
She's more overpowered than Captain Marvel.
yeah, but like, where's this character now? Like, why hasn't she been shown in like a long time?
She's in a multiverse of madness of her own.
Apparently.
Imagine if she shows up and she's like, Doom, I'm not going to let you. And Doom is like, whoa, what are you going to do? And we see basically Robert Downey Jr. fighting himself. Because, I mean, she can do that, right?
She can. No, that's a way to
She's like
bring Iron
Mystique,
Man
but overpowered.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, probably one of my favorite things coming from Hall H was actually two things unrelated to Marvel. One being the director on Director had a cameo from someone come in to promote his new movie for November, Ebenezer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
see
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Yep, his first big role in a long time. How do you feel about that? Like from the trailer that came out this week?
I mean, we've seen this movie, like, this story, like, a million times. I think I'm genuinely happy to see him back on the big stage. I mean, he deserves it after all that has gone through for him.
Yeah.
He seems to be having fun in the role, but like, it's nothing new, if you know what I mean.
No, definitely. Like people saying like, "Oh, this is a new take on A Christmas Story or A Christmas Carol. You've never seen it before." I'm like, "Yeah, we have guys. Like
I
don't worry."
mean, didn't he already played him in animation?
That's Jim Carrey you're thinking about.
I mean, they kind of look the same characters, but I mean, it's the same character.
Yeah, wrong about that.
But like, yeah, I mean, I think it's a good measure because I think if the film is successful, that will probably tell Disney that, hey, maybe pirates is not such a bad idea. So I really hope the movie is successful so we can get pirates.
Yeah,
And who knows, maybe they let him go back to Harry Potter and they can finish that saga with him.
I would like that very much. I would.
I mean, just say that there was polyjuice poison again and that's why he's back. I mean, it kind of at this point is the meme, right? Like he uses polyjuice potion, and so that's why he was that guy in the last one.
Yeah,
And just get somebody else to direct it. We don't need David Yates.
I agree. No,
Although I would argue his color style is much more brighter than the current HBO Max color style.
isn't that the truth?
Well, have you heard that apparently that show got PG-13?
What show?
Like apparently the Harry Potter show, because of the cinematography,
Oh,
got PG-13 rated. So now they're like, I read it could be a false rumor that they're freaking out because now kids won't be able to watch it.
well, I mean that's on them. I mean they should have been smarter to promote
They
it.
just hire Chris Columbus and say, hey,
Call it
dude, do
a day.
what you did again.
Yeah,
At least for the pilot. At the very least for the pilot. But they wanted the greedy Nolan realistic take, and I guess now they are screwed.
yeah,
Maybe.
just a little bit.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about something before we talk about the biggest trailer of the week,
Yes.
which is Resident Evil, Zack Cregger's Resident Evil. Are you
Yeah.
excited?
I mean, from the look of the trailer, I will say this. I definitely think it's a Zach Cregger film, like the way he directs it, but
Mm-hmm.
I have to continue to say to myself, this is not Resident Evil. Or at the very least, I can say, like, or give an example that it might be trying to take from the later Resident Evil games, like 7 and 8 in particular, where they're a little bit more abandoned and there's like less area to explore. But again, just from what I've been looking and seeing, I just don't think that's the case for this one, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, well, let me ask you another thing. Are you a big Resident Evil fan?
I'd like to think I am. I like Resident Evil enough. I think it's a pretty good franchise.
Yeah, I mean, have you played all the games?
I've played, yes, I have actually. I played the first one when I was a kid. I have not played the remake. I played it on the PS1.
Oh,
I
you're a
played,
D.
yeah, I played 2, 3, and 4 and their remakes. 5 is when I stopped playing the franchise just because I didn't buy it for the Xbox 360.
Like everybody else.
Yeah, 6, I think we all skipped. And then people got back into it, myself included, with 7, 8, and the new one, Requiem. So,
Reckon, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think the fascinating thing about this conversation regarding Resident Evil is the discourse that he will face with the fandom. Just from hearing him at San Diego Comic Con, I could tell the noise is getting to his head. But I think in many ways he is to blame about it
Yeah.
because he said like a year ago that this game took place around the same time. No, not around the same time. In the same night that Leon was in the RCPD building. So
Hmm.
it took place in the same night of September of 1998 in Raccoon City. But this trailer confirms that was total bullshit because there's snow and the guy has an iPhone. So I think he is not a gamer and his prop master is really good because like in the trailer the shotgun shells look like the game, but does that really matter?
No.
Like he said yes, I want to create survival horror, but like do you have to call it Resident Evil then?
Yeah.
Because like the zombies are not zombies. I mean, that zombie was running in the trailer. And I know more. The zombies are interesting creative take on zombies.
Yeah.
And I guess people will have to find out where this is like Las Plagas or the T virus or like the zombies from Requiem, which are smarter, or somewhere in between, or the G virus. You know?
Yeah. No, I do.
But I think the most interesting part is the discourse. Where does this leave the franchise and Constantine Films? Because this means that Constantine Films will get the rights for this again for longer. I kind of wish they go back to Capcom and they can negotiate with the studio themselves. Kind of like what Nintendo is doing with our IPs.
With Illumination, Sony, yeah.
Well, but this is a Sony film, right? Or is it distributed by Sony? Like,
Distributed
how
by
is deal with Constantine Films and Sony?
mm,
Like, does Sony have a creative say on the franchise or no?
they do sometimes. It's hard to say really.
Yeah, I think with all the resurgence of Resident Evil, with Requiem coming this year, with Code Veronica coming next year, I think a lot of fans will be disappointed.
Just a tad bit. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting for Zach Cregger to have a film of his that perhaps is not well received by the fans.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it depends.
Well, I think fans who have not played the games will love it, but fans that have played the games will not love it. Like, look, I think he can build tension. That's not a question. But Resident Evil is a very particular type of tension.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting discourse for
No,
sure.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
So shall we talk about the biggest trailer of the month, maybe?
Yeah, the one that did very well on YouTube and I think is the second highest viewed trailer in 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's talk Doomsday at long last.
Well, the trailer that had come out like 3 months ago, but not
for
for the general
CinemaCon.
public. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's released. No, it definitely gives you a lot of fighting. Definitely gives you a lot of aura. For what it's worth, at the beginning, I did not recognize that was Robert Downey Jr. at first.
You mean speaking in like the Doom accent?
Yeah, that accent, I did not recognize that was him.
I think the trailer is good. It's a teaser, and it's baiting on nostalgia, but it doesn't really tell us what the story is about.
No, it doesn't.
Although, if you read Reddit, it kind of does confirm some of the things that Reddit has.
I mean, yeah, I'm not denying that. Like, they definitely haven't revealed everything from this trailer, just the essentials. But no, you're absolutely right that this movie doesn't reveal quite everything yet.
I mean, it was cool to see Cyclops with his costume. Finally.
Yeah, actually, all of them for that matter. Like Rebecca Romaine as a comic accurate Mystique, Alan Cumming back as Nightcrawler was really cool.
I mean, I think I prefer Mystique in full makeup than what she's now.
Yeah,
Like, I think she looked more real back in the early 2000s.
no, you're right about that. But I
But I
mean,
mean, I guess it's more comfortable to do CG for the actress.
yeah, makeup and everything. No, it
Yeah,
definitely.
but yeah, I mean, I think it's a good teaser. It clearly worked because now people are buying Infinity Vision, and well, it's building up the hype. So, since you're more aware of it, what's next for the Doomsday train as we reach September? Because we're not sorry December. We're not so far away from its release.
No, we're not. I think now we're just gonna. Well, Spider Man will definitely show that trailer, but expect to see more in the coming months, especially with maybe Clayface or maybe another superhero film. Like that's the thing. After Spider Man, it's really just Clayface for the rest of the year, and that's it for superhero films.
When do you think they'll release a full trailer?
Probably closer to the release. I want to say November or October, just to get people hyped. B is probably another good one that will showcase more of it.
So you think there'll be another teaser and then the trailer?
At yes, I do think so. In August.
Oh, that's good. What's the film they have in November? They always have a film in November. I mean
Uh
Disney.
that's the movie Hexed that they're doing.
Is that the cat movie
No, that's Gato. That comes out next year. This one is
next
the
year?
Witch one.
I mean that probably would make sense for them to put the trailer on. Although that's like weeks in advance.
Yeah.
I just don't think Clayface is a type of movie where you put the trailer.
But I mean it's just kind of that, oh, this is based on a comic book, so let's add another trailer. That'll be a comic.
Yeah, but Clayface feels more like Joker than Clayface.
You're not
Like
wrong there.
than Batman. Like
Yeah.
I don't know in which universe this is supposed to take place. Like this is the Madverse or the Gumverse.
I have no clue anymore. I'm just along for the ride. Like it's very confusing.
Although I think the Madverse might win over the Gumverse.
You think so?
Well, I mean, James Gunn has not proven that he. I don't know that he can build a universe. He's not Kevin Feige for sure.
No. No, he's not.
And I think, wait, two out of his three movies have underperformed. And Man of Tomorrow is where he is going to earn his contract renewal. And I think Lanterns doesn't look good because that was another trailer that debuted this week. Um, so what does he have to prove that he can build the DCU?
Mhm. True.
I mean, you could argue Zack Snyder. did a better job than he did up to this point. Like Zack Snyder gave produced a great Wonder Woman. His Superman movies are debatable, but I would say they were not terrible.
Yeah.
And then they kind of rushed him to the Justice League, but if they gave him the time, I don't think he was doing a terrible job.
No, no, he wasn't.
I mean, his casting for Batman was great, but they needed to have a solo Batman with Ben Affleck,
Yeah.
not combine everything and then jump to Justice League. But that's a different conversation for another time. But what else came out this week? I guess these are all the main trailers. Is
Yeah,
The Walking Dead.
they showed off a lot more of at San Diego Spaceballs 2.
Huh.
I don't know if you saw that panel. It was pretty
No,
funny. They laid out phases 1 through 11 on the Spaceballs. Um, oh man, what did they call it? It was Spaceballs.
universe?
Well, it was a funny acronym for it.
Are they actually going to do 11 phases?
I mean, they could. Oh yeah, the Almighty Short Saga, aka it's ass.
That's actually funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd pay to go see more Spaceballs. And
When
for
is that one coming out?
it's coming out April of next year.
Oh boy, they can have so much fun with that.
Yeah. I also give it credit too that, it's playing on instead of just one trilogy of Star Wars, like almost 50 years of Star Wars by that point.
I mean, just on the sequel trilogy alone, they can make 3 movies on that.
Yeah.
Like the sequel is really bad. I think the prequels are more fondly remembered nowadays. I don't
They
know if
are.
they can make fun of the prequels because, as much as you dislike Kristen Hayden's Shakespearean acting, that was the direction that George Lucas gave him.
Yeah.
I still don't know what was the direction that they gave. What's her name? Daisy Ridley. Like every director gave her something different.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong there. I mean, she only had two, and now she's working to apparently get her new Star Wars film off the ground. That new Jedi Order that I guess is still happening, guys. I don't know.
Is that with the documentary female director from like Pakistan? I think
Yeah, that I'm a little confused about. Not that she couldn't do it, it's just more like,
she's still attached.
yeah,
That's not happening.
no,
Kathleen Kennedy's leaving, right?
yeah, no, I don't think that movie's happening. I don't think Dave Filoni would make it happen.
I mean, at this point, Daisy Ridley might direct that movie.
At this point, yeah,
Yeah. Like for sure. I mean, Dave Filoni would only allow it if Ahsoka somehow showed up.
yeah. And then, yeah, I guess we got some Star Trek coverage. We got a new adaptation of Carrie that is coming through. For what it's worth, despite that story being told a couple times now, I do like what Mike Flanagan is doing with the
Oh, it's
franchise.
Mike Flanagan.
Yeah, I like that he gave her a stutter in the trailer. I thought that really was a good way of kind of showing her awkwardness and just self doubt a lot. I thought
Who's playing her? Carrie.
the new Carrie is played by. Oh, jeez, I gotta look it up. What's
Because
her name?
last one was Chloe Grace Moretz, right?
Summer H. Howell is her name.
Have no clue.
She was in Curse of Chucky. She played the kid.
Huh.
That's kind of all I really know her from. Everything else is just kind of
Huh.
there. She was in a Normal with Bob Odenkirk, but yeah, that was about it.
They also announced that McKenna Grace, Jason Mason Thames movie that it's supposedly written by Green Day.
Oh yeah, Nimrods. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that one.
How do those two keep working together?
Why can Tom Holland and Zendaya keep working together?
I know, but like those two, like they only make movies with each other at this point.
It keeps them together and busy.
Well, not really. I know he has How to Train Your Dragon, and she has like Scooby Doo, but
Yeah,
somehow they always seem to make a movie together once a year. I wonder if their agents are like, well, if you want my two talents, you gotta give them a movie together.
yeah, for real.
Like if that's in someone's contract or whatever. I don't know. That one seemed fun. It seems like a fun coming of age film.
Yeah, especially with Green Day involved with it. It is really cool.
It's probably the one time that Green Day music rights don't cost money to the filmmaker.
Yeah,
Unlimited use of the Green Day library. Which song do you think will start that movie?
probably American Idiot.
Is it about what's the movie about? It's a coming of age, but what is it about?
They're going to perform the opening act for Green Day. So,
Oh, so it's a Green Day will be on the film.
yeah,
I think you start with Boulevard of Broken Dreams, but we'll see. That
we'll
seems
see.
like a fun movie.
Yeah,
And it seems like Comic Con has it ended officially.
yeah, it's all done now.
Comic Con happened,
It did.
and some good, some bad. There's always the usual stuff like The Walking Dead. Somehow they're still alive.
I don't know how that franchise is still around, man. I do not know.
AMC. It's like their only franchise at this point left.
Apparently, it's pretty sad though.
Man, it's Negan and Maggie. Like, Jesus. Like, now they're going to become lovers from hating each other to kissing each other. And
Don't you
that's how
just?
Bruce Wayne will get born. If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. They're making it happen.
Yeah, it's the prequel to the Batman.
Yeah,
Somehow they'll find a quantum space physics hole, and that's how they're going to get to the Snyderverse from
yeah.
the Walking Dead verse. It's all connected. By the way, briefly, I don't know if you watched the pilot of the Big Bang Theory
Oh, Stuart
show.
fails to save the universe.
It's such a. I did not like that.
You didn't like it?
Have you seen it?
I've seen clips of it. It's just odd to me. Like I don't understand like why they would do something like this, you know? Like
It's such a tonal change from the Big Bang Theory.
yeah.
And I would say it's pretty much all the actors that couldn't get a career post Big Bang Theory that came back for this show. So it feels like it's stuck in like, I don't know, 2010.
Yeah.
But it's also like shot differently because the Big Bang Theory was multicam, sitcom, you had the laugh track. This is like a futuristic show where there's like action and it's not multi-camera, it's single cam, and there's no laugh track, but it has a structure of a half an hour show, but it's like playing with Terminator vibes, but it takes place in the same universe, but not really, but it does. But it's like a very confused show.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll make it more than 2 seasons.
No, I would even be surprised if it's just the one season.
Well, I don't know. They're releasing it weekly, but I don't know how much they're gonna retain their audience.
Yeah.
But I think this is it for San Diego Comic Con. Next week is the big boy Spider Man.
Yeah. We're back to Spidey. So we'll be given a talk about him and his movies and
And
just
all the secrets that the trailer has.
yeah. And finally figure out who is Sadie Sink currently playing.
But we all know his Jean Grey.
Well, yeah, no, we do. Even if you don't go online, it's pretty obvious, guys.
Or MJ. Who knows? She can be MJ Green J. She can be both characters. I mean, if she is Jean Grey, this is all I'm going to say. Ballsy move from Marvel to introduce a Fox character in a Sony film.
That's true.
But we don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know it, but because you've read somewhere, but we don't know it officially yet.
No, we don't.
You want to do the honors, my friend, to say, Mark, let's wrap this baby and cut?
Definitely. Thanks for listening to our San Diego Comic Con recap. He's Andres Ramirez. You can follow him at Jaro2096. I'm the Zach Houston. We are below the line underscore podcast for now. And yeah, thanks always for listening. We'll be back with Spider Man. So take it easy.
Bye
Have a good one.
bye, Zach. Until
Bye.
next one.
Till next time.